Good morning! So it's the first day of Spookathon. Yay! Again, this is how I always start vlogs. I had the best of intentions this morning to get up early and do some reading. But instead I slept because I have a cold. So that's okay. Haven't started a book yet. I have an audiobook. I have Toil and Trouble with me. So we'll get some reading done on the commute. And yeah, oh, airplane, of course. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys later. Hey fam, so it's noon. I'm just walking to the store to get some lunch, and then when I get back, Karina and I are gonna do some brainstorming for Owl Babble tomorrow with Victoria Schwab. I'm so excited. I don't really get nervous for Owl Babble anymore because we do it every month, but I'm a little bit nervous for this one because I just love Victoria Schwab and she is such an amazing human being, and I feel so lucky that we get to talk to her. But yeah, so that's my update. I finished one story of Toil and Trouble on the way to work and I very much enjoyed it. And I'm listening to an audiobook of Sharp Objects and I'm also enjoying that. So walking to the store that's a few more blocks away than the one that's right by the office just to get a little bit more listening time. But yeah, I'll update you when Karina and I are having our meeting. Okay, so we have emailed Victoria. And now I'm going to be adding some members to our book club on Facebook, which is something a little bit monotonous, so I can listen to an audiobook while I do it. So I'm going to plug in my headphones for a little bit, do some work, and listen to Sharp Objects. So far, it's very interesting. Hello! It's the end of the first day of Spookathon, and today wasn't that eventful, just did work stuff, but I did manage to finish my first book, which I listened to on audio, and that was Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. This book is messed up. This is a very twisted story, and it's dark and gritty and violent and psychologically scarring, so if you have some like triggers, maybe be careful here. Again, an adult mystery thriller, so they tend to have some darker themes, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And I will say, I guessed what was gonna happen, which isn't really something that I do very often, but I nailed it on this one. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. Super good. I can see how the TV show would be really creepy. I also read the first story in Toil and Trouble, which was called Star Song by Taylor K. Maja. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a decent story, had fun reading it on the train. Nothing like mind-blowing, but it was good. And it was like a 3.5 or something, so that's like a really good start to the anthology. I might read one more story tonight. If not, I'm just gonna keep plugging through when I'm on the train. I'm gonna try to read more on the train. I was just like so engrossed in the audiobook for Sharp Objects that I just couldn't stop listening, so I didn't read as much on the train as I normally would be able to. So that's good. I now am gonna start The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware. I'm gonna read that book. It's been on my TBR for years. So I'm gonna start that one. And yeah, it's a good start. It's a good start to this Spookathon. So excited to chat with Victoria Schwab tomorrow. Like, what is my life? I'll check in later. Good day. Good day. Oh goodness. So it's day 2 of Spookathon, and this is my first update, and it is like almost 5 o'clock. So that's how things are going today. But Karina and Crystal are just about to go on Instagram Live with Victoria Schwab, which is pretty freaking exciting. So they're getting ready. I am lingering creepily in the background while they do it.
Emotional support.
Emotional support, exactly. But it'll be fun. I'm excited for this one. We're unboxing the Vengeful box, so maybe I'll take a time lapse of that.
I don't hear it. It's okay. But people will watch us be silly later.
Hey everybody! Oh my gosh, so many people are here already. That's great. Woohoo! So if you guys didn't know, we are here because we'll be chatting with the Schwab soon. Which is going to be really fun. So we'll just wait for her to join us, and hopefully we won't have any technical difficulties.
I have an idea. Hold on. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah? Can you hear us good?
Yeah, let's try that. Alright, say one more thing.
Okay, so for everybody who's tuning in, we are going to be chatting with Victoria. She's going to be unboxing the Vengeful box that we put together with her. And how it's going to work is we have written a question to coincide with every item that Victoria is going to pull out of the box. So as she pulls things out, we'll ask a question, Victoria can answer, we'll share our answers, and then we highly encourage everybody viewing to also answer the question. And we'll keep doing that as we go through the box, and then at the end we'll open it up to questions from you guys, and we'll ask as many as we can get through. Yeah, and then we're also going to do a giveaway at the end. We'll give away an OwlCrate Junior September box, which had Victoria's book, City of Ghosts, in it, her middle grade book. So make sure you're commenting, and after the live show's over, we'll go back through the comments and randomly pick a winner, and you'll get that box.
It was a good box.
It was a good box.
I liked it.
Okay, so today was a vlogging fail, but it is the end of day 2 of Spookathon. Doesn't feeling red today. It was a very weird day, but moving on. I am now 152 pages into The Woman in Cabin 10. Very intriguing so far. I have no idea what's going on. So I'm about halfway through that, hopefully to finish that one tomorrow, and then I'm also on the 4th story in Toil and Trouble. And I will say, so far, the only story I've really enjoyed was the first one, but I'm gonna give it more time. I'm just about to finish the 4th story, I'll probably finish that tonight. But yeah, so that's all the reading that got done today. I look like a hot mess. I'm just gonna chill out, watch last night's episode of Dancing with the Stars, and have an early night. Cause sometimes you just need to write off a day, and today's one of those days. Hello! So it's Spookathon day 3. I'm at the office, first update of the day. This vlog is not gonna be one of my better ones, but that's okay. I mean, it's also Karina's birthday today. So we went out for breakfast as, I was gonna say family, co-workers, friends, we're family. And we're just setting up to film a video. We're filming our yellow book covers video. This is kind of part of our Rainbow Reads series that we've been doing. This yellow video probably isn't gonna go up for a while. We're just doing some pre-filming. Yeah, just getting work done today. I'm almost done The Woman in Cabin 10, and the twist has been revealed, and it was definitely not what I thought it was gonna be. But now I really want to see how things wrap up, so I'm definitely gonna finish that one tonight. Yeah, just setting up to read. Not to read, I wish. To film, and then back to work for a while. But it's gonna be a good one. Alright, we're being very sneaky.
Alright, we're all on.
Alright, ready?
Oh my gosh, what's happening?
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Karina! Happy birthday to you! Alright, make a wish!
Happy 30th!
You gotta let her make her wish before they melt.
I'm not very good at putting out candles.
We weren't very good at lighting.
Oh,
Oh no, the smoke alarm's gonna go off. Good evening. Okay, so it's the end of the third day of Spookathon. Things are going well. I'm not sure how this vlog is going to turn out. I'm sorry if it's a bit garbage. I finished The Woman in Cabin 10. It's been years coming, guys, but I did it. And not my favorite thriller ever. And I thought the twist was a little bit underwhelming, but I did still enjoy the experience. So there's that. So now finished so I finished Sharp Objects and The Woman in Cabin 10. I've now finished the 5th story in Toil and Trouble, and again, didn't love it. So far I've only really enjoyed one of the stories so far. So I'm hoping, like, odds are I'm gonna enjoy at least a couple more, one would hope. But so we're getting there. And now, which isn't on my TBR, Sally is finishing off I See You today by Claire McIntosh, who's another UK mystery thriller writer, and she enjoyed it. So I kind of want to read it now. And by kind of want to, I mean I have an audiobook of it, so I started that after I finished The Woman in Cabin 10. Just because what I wanted to do was start the audiobook for Battle Royale, but it turns out I forgot to download it, so I was already out of the house, so I can't download it without Wi-Fi. So I had already downloaded ICU, so that's why Battle Royale was my next planned read. But now I started ICU, and I'm probably a couple hours into the audiobook because it takes me forever to get home. So that's what's happening now. C'est la vie. It's a little bit later than I normally get home. It was Karina's birthday today, as you saw. It was really nice. We went out for breakfast with them, the whole team, and then Robert bought cake for her, and it was nice. It was a nice day in the office. Steven, wanna come say hi? Hello. Have you seen Steven yet? You must have seen him. I love my cat. He's gonna eat me though. Bye. He's very clingy. If you've watched any of my vlogs, you know that he likes to hang out with me. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat some dinner, and not much else planned for tonight. Might try to read another short story, but that's it. Thrilling. Although I will say, there is some fun stuff happening in this vlog. Tomorrow's kind of a normal day, but on Friday, the whole team is going to a place called Four Cats, which is where you get to make your own pottery. So the whole team's going, Sally, Crystal, Robert, Karina, and Kelly, and we're all gonna go make some pumpkin candy bowls because it's Halloween time. Yeah, so yeah, off to eat dinner, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I feel like there's one day in every vlog I do, at least one, where I'm just not feeling well. So I wasn't at work today. And I also just needed to not rereading something like disturbing, so which is basically nothing on my Spookathon TBR. So I put down at the Claire McIntosh book, and I picked up the audiobook for Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. My physical book hasn't arrived yet. It should be getting here tomorrow, but I have the audiobook of it. And it's delightful, and it's just exactly what I needed today. It's the end of the day. I just ate dinner. I am unshowered, unmakeuped, but I also finished a couple more stories in Toil and Trouble, and I will say I finished the Brandy Colbert story called The Truth About Queenie, and I loved it. It was by far my favorite one so far, so that is awesome. So I'm 6 stories in, 9 more to go, something like that. Yeah, so I liked the first one, which was, what was the first one again? I forget what it was called. Star Song by Taylor K. Masia. And surprisingly, the ones I've liked the best so far have been super contemporary and less fantasy heavy, which is interesting. But yeah, so that's it. I also did dip my toe in the water of Death Note. I have this oh my god, this is my edition of Death Note. This is all 12 volumes. It's incredibly inconvenient. It's well over 2,000 pages long. Yeah, it's like 2,400 pages long. And so it's like the most inconvenient way to read a book, but it was also like I wanted to own them, but I didn't, and this was way cheaper than like buying each individual volume or the black editions, and I might regret my life choices because I'm never gonna read this. There's no way. If I want to reread the series, it's not happening in this way. So that's unfortunate, but it stays on my shelf. So I'm actually reading this. I have a book called, I have an app on my phone where you can read manga called Manga Rock. That's free. I don't know how legit it is. I think it looks pretty legit. So that's how I've started reading the last 2 volumes of this. I think I'm like 25 pages into volume 11, so not much progress there, but I had to kind of like refresh myself on what happened because it's been so long since I finished volume 10. But like, I don't advise you buy this edition if you want to buy your own copies of Death Note, because oh my god, it's like, it's pretty intense. I like it. I think it looks nice, but I'm just never gonna read it in this format. It weighs a friggin' ton. It doesn't even have like a floppy spine, so you can't, like, I would immediately break the spine if I tried to read that. So just reading it on my phone, and that will just sit on my shelf forever unread. Poor life choice, Corey. But yeah, again, more chilling out tonight. We have an owl babble with Victoria Schwab again tomorrow. So hopefully I'm gonna do my best to get into work and do that, and then making candy bowls tomorrow night. But hopefully we'll be feeling more up to leaving my house tomorrow. That's the plan. Talk to you later. You guys ready for another boring vlogging day? I'm still not feeling well, so I'm not going in to do the owl babble with Victoria. It's one thing about me keeping the vlogging camera is if I don't go do anything interesting and anything interesting things are happening, I can't film it. And I'm also probably not gonna go to make candy bowls tonight. Just feeling under the weather. These things happen. But I finished Ladies' Guide to Petticoats and Piracy, and it was great. I don't know if I loved it as much as Gentleman's Guide, but it was still like a solid read. Felicity's hilarious. And getting to see Monty and Percy again, my babes. So now I'm listening to Dry by Neil Shusterman, and I'm still making my way through Toil and Trouble. It just kind of hit me that today is Friday, so there's only actually like a couple more days of Spookathon left. This week went by so, it's been a really weird week, so it's been going by really fast. So this might be like the strangest vlog we've done yet. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get 3 Toil and Trouble stories read today. I think I'm about halfway through my first one. I'm enjoying it. Just so I don't have to like push myself too hard over the next couple days to finish it. But yeah, I went out and bought cat food, but that was the extent of my venturing forth from my house today. I brought the camera up, like, oh, I can vlog on the bus. Didn't happen. So yeah, that's it. I'm even like wearing, I think I've been wearing this sweater in like 3 different clips. I don't actually wear it all day. It's not dirty. Yeah, if something interesting happens later, I'll check it. Good evening. Oh, hello, acne. That's nice. What's happening to my hair? Oh, we are not prepared. Okay, so I had a successful reading day. Unfortunately, didn't do anything other than read. But I finished Dry by Neil Shusterman. Very fast-paced book. My physical copy is supposed to be here by 9 p.m. tonight. It's currently 7 p.m. I have low expectations that the package is actually going to show up on time because Amazon. But yeah, and I enjoyed it. I think I would give it like a high 3.5, so like almost a 4. It was very terrifying, but a world where, well, Southern California, where they get cut off and completely run out of water, and things quickly, very quickly, go downhill. So yeah, I don't know what I would do if somebody shut off the taps, because I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I am not good at conserving water. I also drink a lot of water, and I have pets, and I don't know, I would not do well if they shut off the water. I think probably I'm not the only one. I also did more than I said I was going to in Toil and Trouble. I read 5 stories. Which stories did I read? So I read, what did I read? Yeah. The Legend of Stone Mary by Robin Talley, and I liked that one. The One Who Stayed by Nova and Suma. Divine Are the Stars by Zoraida Cordova. Daughters of Baba Yaga by Brenna Yovanov. And The Well Witch by Kate Hart. So I think so far I've really liked 3 of the stories, and the other ones have all just kind of been fine. Not like the worst things ever, but not very engaging. I have 4 stories left, so I'm thinking I might finish this tomorrow. I think I can do that. And now the next book I'm gonna start is the longest one, but I have 2 days, I can do it. It's Battle Royale by, who are we by? Koshun Takami. Really looking forward to this book. I've been meaning to read it for years, so it's gonna be good. I've only finished as of, as of today I've finished 4 books. I've finished The Woman in Cabin 10, Sharp Objects, The Lady's Guide to Petticoat and Piracy, and Dry now, but I'm almost done this one. So that'll be 5. I think I can do 7 during the week. So I'm gonna try to get this knocked off. Maybe try to do one more short one before Sunday. But we'll see. Oh, obviously I'm reading Death Note. That'll be my 7th. So I did make a little bit more project in Death Note. I think I'm 50 pages in. I'm not very far, but we're getting there. We're making slow progress. But that's it for tonight. I have to get out of my house at least a little bit this weekend, because tomorrow is actually the municipal election, so I have to go vote. My voting station is at a lawn bowling club, which is interesting. It's a very new Westminster kind of place to have a bowling station. So I do have to leave my house at least to go vote tomorrow, because voting is important, and if you are 18 you should do it if you are able. Happy Saturday. So like I said, I haven't been feeling very well. I've been under the weather, so I slept in so late today. I slept till like almost 1 o'clock, which is ridiculous. But whatever, I'm up now. And I am on my way to the polling station to go vote in the municipal election. Flexing my voting muscles. Done a little bit of research, know who I'm voting for. Yeah, and then after that I'm gonna go to the thrift store, see if they have any good books for me. And I'm listening to Battle Royale. It's awesome. I'm loving it so far. Just so happy I'm finally reading this book. Yeah, it's really hazy. It's like it's smoky in the city. I don't know why. But yes, I will maybe show you around the thrift store. Their awesome book selection, if it's not too busy in there. Hello. So I've returned from voting. Yay, did my civic duty. And I went to the thrift store and it was crazy busy. So I didn't film anything in there. Like, I've never seen that many people perusing the book section in my thrift store. But I also bought 10 books and 4 DVDs. But in total it came to $25. So 10 books and 4 DVDs for $25. It's pretty good. I already owned the first 4 DVDs. And now I found the last 4 Harry Potter movies. I'm so excited. I've been like holding out to find these at the thrift store, and I did. So happy. Finally have all of the movies on DVD. And now to the books. I got some different ones, but I have all ones that I'm excited to read. Oh, Steven, no. Do not nudge the camera. Come here. There we go. The first book I got is Dewey, the small town library cat who touched the world. I don't know if this is gonna break my heart. I hope it doesn't. But I've heard of this book before, and y'all know how much I love cats. Look at it. So cute. So that's a good nonfiction. I like to read, if you've seen my goals video, you kind of know this, but I try to read at least one nonfiction book a month, and that can be anything. It can be memoir, or it's usually memoir, but, and just to get out there a little bit more. And next up I got Chains by Laurie Halse Anderson. I actually don't know what this is about, but I've seen it around. Laurie Halse Anderson is an iconic author, and excited to read it. It looks like a quick read. The next one is one I've never heard of. But for some reason I thought it followed yeah, a sweet, brave, funny, and scary book written by Holden Caulfield's older sister. And this is 8 by Amy Fusselman. It's just a very short kind of novella-sized book, and that sounds really, really interesting. I know nothing about it. I've never heard of it, but I'm excited to give it a go. So, and then I got another nonfiction, and that is it. This book is heavy. Why is it so heavy? But that is Binge by Tyler Oakley. I've watched Tyler Oakley's channel, and I don't watch it all the time, but I've been watching it on and off for several years. And he's a great influencer, and I'm always keen for a bit more background. So excited to have that one. And then this one, so at my thrift store, if you buy a hardback book is $2.99, but if you buy 5, it's 5 for $10. So this is, I needed one more hardcover. So I got Of Neptune by Anna Banks. This is what I'm least excited about, but who knows? Maybe I'll love it. If you love this one, let me know. It's probably a really quick read, so I will read it. Maybe it'll be a new favorite, what do I know? And now I got, am I missing some? I'm missing some books. What am I missing? Hold up. Found them. They were in my other bag. So now I have 5 paperback books because, again, at my thrift store, they're $1 each, or 5 for $4 when you get paperbacks. So I got A Visit from the Goon Squad by Jennifer Egan. This won the Pulitzer Prize. Don't know what it's about. I will probably like it. That's it. And then I got Sing Unburied Sing, a novel by Jesmyn Ward. And I've heard nothing but really good things by Jesmyn Ward. Part ghost story, part road novel, this historic National Book Award winner is a dazzling journey through Mississippi's past and present in an epic tale of hope and survival. Sounds great to me. I've heard, again, nothing but really good things about Jesmyn Ward, so added that to my list. And then I picked up The Book of M by Peng Shepherd. I believe this is like a dystopian novel. One afternoon at an outdoor market in India, a man's shadow disappears. Thrilling. Yeah, I think I saw this on somebody's channel recently. Katrina from Little Book Owl, I think. And she read this book. And I saw it, and I'd never really seen it anywhere before, and I saw it at the store, so I'm like, okay, I'll read that. You guys know how much I read. Like, me buying 10 books is not absurd. I will read these. And then I got the Jane Austen Book Club by Karen Joy Fowler. I read We Are All Completely Beside Ourselves by Karen Joy Fowler, which I really enjoyed. And this seems like a book about reading books. And I've read most of Jane Austen's novels. I feel like there's one I haven't read, but it's evading me right now. So I'll probably connect with this. I'm always into books about books. So, yep, like my detailed descriptions of why I bought things. And the next one is one I'm both excited and scared for, and that is The Fireman by Joe Hill. I probably will actually read this soon, as 'tis the season. I've read Horns by Joe Hill, and that book was probably one of the weirdest. It was really good, but very, very strange. So I'm excited to give this a try. Apparently it's kind of scary. Yep, terrifying new plague. Everybody loves a plague novel. So yeah, I don't know. I've heard good things. Will I like it? I hope so. Right, so that was my first store haul. I'm 30 chapters into Battle Royale, about 200 pages. Haven't read any short stories yet, but I'm gonna, I think it's like 3:30 in the afternoon. This is what happens when you sleep in until 1 p.m. My day is gone, but I went and did my adulting. I voted. Won't find out who wins the election. I don't know if we find out tonight. It might not be. It's like, it's a municipal election, so it's a smaller election, so it's not like front page news. I mean, it is if you live in the city, but it's not like on news networks very much. And where the city where I live is smaller than, it's not like Vancouver. So anyways, I went and voted. I did my thing. Glad I got it out of the house. And yeah, I'm gonna make some lunch. And sit down and read at least a couple stories in Toil and Trouble. I only have one more day of this readathon left. How did that happen? This week went by way too fast. I need to listen to more Battle Royale so I can finish it tomorrow. Might not finish my whole TBR, but what you gonna do?
Sleepy baby.
Alright, last update today. Second last day of the readathon. I read 2 stories in Toil and Trouble, so I didn't finish it, but I only have 2 more left, so I will for sure finish this tomorrow. I read the one by Anna Marie Michelmore and the one by Jessica Spotswood. I really liked the one by Anna Marie. Didn't love the one by Jessica Spotswood. Yeah, we're not surprised. I love Anna Marie Michelmore, so I'm glad. I really liked her story. Her writing is just so beautiful. I also got through more of Battle Royale than I thought I was going to. I'm on page 415 of about 575. That's where the end of the story is at 575, and then there's a bunch of interviews and stuff at the back of this edition. So really I only have 160 pages left, which isn't bad. So I think I can definitely, I'll definitely be able to finish that. I'm gonna try to get a little bit further into it tonight, maybe not too much further, but maybe, I don't know, a few more chapters in anyways, and that way it'll be really easy to just knock off tomorrow morning. I'm gonna hopefully not sleep till 1 p.m. tomorrow. It's not the most effective use of my time. I am feeling a little bit better now, so that's good. But I think, and the only things I haven't finished from my TBR are Grimm's fairy tales. I'm supposed to read 14 of those, and I haven't read one. They are quite short, so I might be able to do that tomorrow. And Death Note. So I feel like those things are achievable. If I like get up tomorrow morning and actually like get my stuff together and spend more time reading than sleeping all day, then I think I can do it. I have faith. But you know, and I also read 2 books that weren't on my TBR this week, Dry and Lady's Guide. So we're doing well. I'm thinking we're gonna count this one as a win. This vlog, on the other hand, wow, we are boring in this vlog. But that's okay. Yeah, that's it. Not exciting. I left my house today I bought some books, got some Harry Potter DVDs, and I voted. Oh, polling stations were closing in like 40 minutes. Curious to see the outcomes of the election. Very exciting mayoral race. Okay, talk to you later. Good morning. So it's the final day of Spookathon, and I'm again wearing this brown sweater. I'm doing laundry right now, to be fair. I just finished Battle Royale, and I really liked it. This book is very good. Although it's like almost shocking how similar to the Hunger Games it is. Like, it does make me question. Anyways. But I really enjoyed it. Well, very well done. Okay, oh, Steven. Steven just scared the crap out of me. What are you doing? Are you playing? This? Curious to see the movie now, I think. But yeah, I really liked this. That's all the reading I've got done this morning so far. Like I said, I'm doing laundry. As soon as my next load gets out of the dryer, I'm going to go out for a bit and do some errands. You are such a dweeb. What are you doing? Where's my boots? Kill it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go out for a bit as soon as my first load of laundry is out of the dryer. Currently I'm wearing a pair of ratty shorts from the summer. That's even. God damn it. Where? Get out of here. He's attacked my butt. How rude. Yes, I'm gonna go out for a bit. And hopefully finish. I just downloaded the rest of Death Note. Well, my brain's all over the place. I just downloaded the rest of Death Note onto my phone, and I have 2 more stories left in Untitled Chapter. So while I'm out and while I'm not commuting, but like on the bus while I'm doing my errands, I can hopefully knock those out. I also am halfway done I See You by Claire McIntosh, and that's an audiobook, so I can plug that in while I'm walking. Will I finish all of these books today? I don't know, but I'm gonna try. Alright, I'm gonna go play with the cat. He's hyper. Goober. It's the end of Spookathon. It's the evening of Sunday. It's very sad. I had a really good day. I finished Battle Royale. I finished I See You. I finished Toil and Trouble. And I read the 14 Grimm stories. The only thing I haven't done is finish Death Note, which I'm a big chunk into. But let's talk about Death Note for a minute. So I loved volumes 1 and 2. I thought they were so fascinating, so good. And I really enjoyed the other volumes, but found them to be quite, like, they're slower. They're a bit, like, a little bit boring, and they're very, I'm gonna try to find a page here. Like, they're super, let's see if I can get them to focus. Focus? There we go. So they're like really text heavy. And so it's like taking me ages to read, and I just felt a little bit bored with it. And it's taking me, like, just taking me ages to read this manga, which is crazy. I mean, ugh. And I think what happened before is because I read the first 10 volumes, like, in very quick succession, I was still like really into the story, and now that it's been quite a while and I'm back to this slow pace and just like, oh god. I obviously want to know how it ends because I'm almost done volume 11 now, I believe, and then there's just volume 12, which was on my TBR, and I might finish that tonight, but at this point I'm just like not forcing myself because I'm kind of bored. Although I might force myself a little because I feel like if I don't, I might just never finish, which is not what I want either. Ugh, life's hard. But I thought I would do a little recap of everything I read during Spookathon, which is a lot of things. I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a half things. So let's just, I have a pile here. First up, I have The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware, about a woman who gets trapped on a cruise ship, and there's this mystery about this woman in cabin 10. I liked In a Dark Dark Wood better, but it was still an enjoyable book. And this was, I believe, for the challenge to read a thriller. So, done. This one is also, I think, just to read a thriller, but that's Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. This was messed up. This is very, very adult. This is very messed up. But again, thoroughly enjoyed it. Sally tells me that I probably don't need to watch the TV show, and I don't think I need to either. But this book was messed up, but again, enjoyed it. And then I was having a bad day, and I just needed to read something really happy. So this doesn't really match the Spookathon vibe, but it does have a purple cover. So, The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. I loved this book. Gentleman's Guide is wonderful. Lady's Guide, equally wonderful. Same kind of humor. Felicity's a great character. I loved getting flashes of Monty and Percy. And yeah, I just needed something that was gonna make me happy. And this ticks that box. So that's why I read that. And then I picked up Dry by Neil Schusterman, and this is set in a fairly realistic world, let's be honest, in which water has become scarce, and in Southern California the taps get shut off, so people are completely without water, and like within days all hell breaks loose, and martial law is put into effect, and it's just like it has the raging forest fires, and it's just this group of kids that kind of end up banding together trying to survive, and it's kind of a frightening look on climate change, but I did enjoy it as well. And then I finished Battle Royale by Koshun Takami. I should know that. And this was really good, just like I thought it would be. It's pretty much a 5 star. I'm gonna give it 5 stars, I think. Yep, very much enjoyed it. Knew I would. This is one I do want to see the movie adaptation for. Just like a crazy, another dystopian, insane world. Really liked it. And then I finished I See You by Claire McIntosh. This was like terrifying, because it's about this woman who sees a picture of what she thinks is herself in like the classifieds and linked to a mysterious website, and then every day a different woman's picture is on this ad, and violent murder things start happening to these women, and they're being stalked, and it's really I think if you're a woman, this will probably be like, it definitely like hit me, where it's like, you sometimes you just don't feel safe, and even if you're in broad daylight, and that was this, and it ended, and my god, that ending. But it was, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Claire McIntosh is becoming one of my favorite thriller writers, I would think, just from the 2 I've read of hers, so awesome. And then I read the group book. Oh, what is scary word in the title? Oh, I guess I think this was my scary word in the title. And that is Toil and Trouble. There was a few stories in here that I loved. The one by Brandy Colbert I think was my favorite. Yeah, I think the Brandy Colbert one was my favorite. I loved the Anna Marie McLemore one. I liked the Taylor K. Maja one. Yeah, there was a lot that were just like mediocre, but there were a few that I really, really liked. So I think I'm going to give the collection overall 3 stars. I'm glad to have read it. Did it change my life? No. So I think the only oh my gosh, I can't talk. I think the only challenge that I didn't complete is I'm half done it, is read a book with pictures, and currently working on that. Will I finish? Maybe I can just say I finished volume 11 of Death Note. If I finish volume 11, I'll count it as a challenge succeeded. And then I also read 14 stories from Fairy Tale Stories, and these were actually way funner than I thought they were gonna be. Like I read Briar Rose, The Goose Girl, The Frog Prince, Rapunzel, Hansel and Gretel, Rumpelstiltskin, Tom Thumb, The Golden Goose, Snow White and Rose Red, yeah, and more. But and this collection has like, I don't know, a good 40 stories in it. Like, yeah, there's a lot of stories in this collection. So but I said in my TBR I was going to read 14, and I've read 14, so we're counting it as done. I might just like pluck away at this now and just like kind of read a story or two every day maybe. The stories are really, really short, which is nice. Made today successful. But yeah, that was my Spookathon. This vlog is going to be probably pretty boring. I didn't do a lot this week, but that's okay. But if you guys had a good Spookathon, let me know. What books did you read? Leave them down in the comments for me. And as per usual, we can sign off. Give it a thumbs up if you like the vlog, and subscribe to the channel. Talk to you later. Happy reading, and thanks for being awesome. Bye!